Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. We are going to take a brief revision of lab of database 1 IS 2511. Let us start our Oracle database. Run. Okay. CMD, and here write SQL plus good. Give username HR and password also HR. Okay, now it is connected. Our lab syllabus, first first thing in our lab syllabus is create table. Now we will see how to create table. The syntax is create table. Now table name, for example, we are going to create a table for students. We will take name student 001. It's a bit lengthy. Let us confine ourselves to stu or st only. Okay, then cos bidai, but then اسم عمود name ومتغير عمود أنواع متغير where character 2 وهذا حجم عمود 10. Here name هذا is name of column اسم عمود where character 2 is the variable type of this column, and 10 is the hajm. But then we use fasla. If we have to add one more column, then we separate this with a with a colon. Now SSN number 4. Okay, then again if we have to add another column, we will use a fasla. Then age number 3, and if I don't have to add another column, I will stop here. Cos nihai wa fasla mawquta, and table is created. Okay, you can write all this code in only one line, no matter, it will run. I have written it into several lines just to have a good view, and so that we can understand and we can separate things. This is for first column, this is for second column, this is for third column. Okay, now our this create table is completed. Okay, it is completed. Okay, now what we have done, we have created a table. Next thing is we would like to insert data. Inserting data is can be done in two ways. First and simple method is one by one row one time, wahid saf wahid marra. And if we have to insert many rows, we use another option. So let us try first option. Insert command is insert into table name. Table name is st, then values, the values we are going to use. Okay, for name, because name is a where character type, for all huruf we have to use alama tansis, inverted colon. For example, if name is Abdullah, like this, then comma, next thing in the sequence is SSN, and it is 4 digit. Hejm is 4. So for example, we are going to take SSN 4 like this, and then age is number 3. For example, if the student has age 21, we have entered 21. Cost nihai wa fasla mawquta. One thing to be taken care of, number don't require alama tansis. As anwa ragam ma yahtaj alama tansis. One row is created. Now if we have to add many rows, then we will use another option.
What do you want to do?
Yes, what you want?
Come on, بس I want to see something.
Okay. If you want to ask any question, just pinch me. I will stop video, okay?
Okay, no problem. But before we start the video,
Okay. Yes.
here, first, this is what's the jadwal? Column.
Column.
All column.
All column. First column
one
is name.
For chart 2 means حروف يعني أسامي
تمام.
تمام. SSS number what's mean SSS and
SSN N. هذا اسم عمود.
اسم عمود يعني this and this we
هذا كله
we
اسم.
can change.
Yes.
We can change.
عادي.
And this number for chart 2 is
أنواع.
أنواع.
وهذا هجم.
حجم. Okay.
Okay.
ممتاز.
Can we sit so that I can have some?
Sit here?
Yes.
Okay, no problem.
Come here like this.
No problem. شو تسوي؟
خلي
I can get some space to move my hands. Okay. Okay. خلاص. إن شاء الله. Visible? أنت شوف. Okay. خلاص. Okay, now we will insert data in our table with our second method. Our second method same as first method, but here we will use column names. Look like first column is أنواع متغير where character 2. هذا يحتاج علامة تنصيص. So we will use علامة تنصيص with this ampersand and the name of column اسم عمود name خلاص بعدين مرة ثانية ampersand اسم عمود SSN بعدين ampersand اسم عمود age. Now let us see how it takes values. Now it is asking for name Hat Ali SSN 2222 age 22. Okay, it says that one row created, it has created another row. Now here comes the benefit of this method. For entering value again, you need just only this. Again Saud SSN 333 age 23. Again Ism Saad SSN 4545 age 21. Okay, good. Okay, now if you want to see, here comes our this insert table. we have completed our this option also. Mm. We have finished this, we have finished this also, and many rows we have finished this also. Okay, now it comes to retrieving data from the table. The first option is all data, yani we want to fetch all data what we have entered. Okay, so let to fetch all data, retrieve Stirja data, we use select. Because we are going to fetch all data, so we will use Najma. Select Najma from min ism jadwal st. Okay, let us see. Okay, the first value is in the name of column is the first value is Abdullah, second is Ali, Saud, and then Saad. Same as the column SSN and same as column age. Okay, now few columns. For example, I want only name and age of the student. I don't want to see SSN. So we can modify the command. I am getting these commands again and again with the help of arrow keys. Okay, you can use arrow keys to retrieve commands from the buffer. Name and age. Okay, name age. Ism Amud. Faqat. Look, it will give you name and ages of students. You don't want to see their SSN. For example, I want to see only name of the student in the class, so I will use only this. This is the name of the students, only students. Okay, now all students, few columns with the conditions. Okay, greater than, less than, equal to, greater than equal to, and less than equal to. Okay, let us see how. Now look, this is our data in the table. Abdullah, SSN 1111, age 21, 22, 23, and 21. Okay, now see, we will write select Najma from ST where age greater than 21. It gives you two values. Out of 4 students, Abdullah, Ali, Saud, Saad, you get only information about Ali and Saud. Why? Because their age is more than 21. Okay. For example, just reverse it. 23 and the condition is reverse. Okay. Now we are getting 3 students, Abdullah, Ali, Saad, because our condition, it checks the condition and finds that Saud is disqualified because his age is 23, and we are intended to see only those students whose age is less than 23. Okay. Now again let us try something. For example, age is equal to 21. Now there are 2 students whose age is 21. Okay, we can change it also, like we want to search them by name. So by name we have to take care about that as their name appears in the column in the table, we have to write in the same way. We will use alamat tansis Ali. Okay, this error is because we have not changed the column name, it is name. Okay, yes, we get the information about a student whose name is Ali. Okay, one thing to remember that we have to give the name as it appears. If I write like this, it will not give you anything. Why? Because Ali is not in this form, it is in this form. Okay, let us try some more thing. Age Akbar bin or Yasawi Arba Wahid wa Shireen. Okay, let us change it. I think if I take this, 22 is good. Okay, and or in between, we have seen this. We have seen this. We have seen this. We have seen this. Now there is an option and or in between. Okay, so let us try. And is used for combining the condition. And is used for combining the condition. For example, if we see our data, there is a student whose name is Abdullah, SSN is 1111 and age is 21. And there is a student named Saad whose SSN is 4545 and age is 21. So if I search it with the condition age is equal to 21, we can get both of them selected. Okay, look, if I select it like this, we will get both of them selected. Now I want only Abdullah or Saad. So what I will use, I will clamp another condition and SSN is equal to 11111. Now see, we get the records of Abdullah only with the help of AND operator. Okay, similarly there is OR operator, OR operator. This is used for condition haza or haza, this or this. Okay, let us see this example again. Select Najma from a student where age is equal to 21 or age is equal to 23. Okay, now let's see what happens. It has given us record of students whose age is 21 and record of a student whose age is 23. Okay, and or, then we have in and between. So let us see how we use in operator in place of or when we have conditions more than 2 or 3 like this. For example, the same question can be solved as where age in. It is not required to write it in capital, but I am writing in capital. You can write in small also, it will work same with same power, but I am for emphasis only I am writing like this, where age in 21, 22 or 21. Look, it has selected the records from table whose age was either 22 or whose age was either 21. For example, the same thing I can write like where name in Saud or name Ali. We get record of students whose name was either Ali or Saud. Okay. Then again we have another operator between. Between is mostly used for uh, data which has a range. For example, we have in department a list of employees whose salaries vary from this and this. So if we want to select those employees whose salary is from 5,000 to 10,000, 7,000 to 10,000, we use between. In this our example, between, we can use it also. Same query where age between 21 and 23. It has selected the records where age was in between this and this. We can see it to see the structure of a table. We use operator describe. There is a table by Oracle Corporation name as employees. You don't require to make it. It comes when you install Oracle. It comes by Oracle itself. Let us see. Look, it has employee ID, first name, last name, email, salary. Okay. For example, we want to select first name, salary from employees. Now look, it has given you, it returned you 107 rows with salaries and name of first name of the employees. Okay, here comes the use of between operator. Okay, let us find out the name of employees whose salary is between 10,000 and 15,000. It's good to find out. Select Najma. In place of Najma we will use first name from employees where salary between 10,000. Okay, let us split it so that you can see it very well. Where salary between salary between 10,000 and 15,000. Okay, and now I am going to split it. I want to write it in 2 rows. Look, it is saying select first name from employees where salary between 10,000 and 15,000 it is waiting for this. It has selected 16 rows. These are the name of employees whose salary were in between 10,000 and 50,000. You want to see salaries also. First name, salary. Okay. Now look, this is the first name and this is salary of employees, all between 10,000 and 15,000. So this is the use of our between operator. Okay. Also completed. Now the next thing in our uh, record is adding columns. Let us see how to do it. To make our screen clear, we use this command, clear screen. Okay. Now our table is select Najma from ST. Now later on, after some time, when you have created this table, you thought that I need a city column also for my student table. In fact, the course column where the student is registered, or the major, for example, CS, IS, CE, SE. So how to do this? Let us see. We have a special command known as alter. Alter means ta'dil, change. For throughout the SQL, whenever we want to change anything, any structure, we use alter command. Okay. So we use alter here also. Alter table. Now what we want to do? We want to add another column, Zawad Amud. So what? Write add column, add add city, no, major where character to 10. Okay. Inna lillahi wa inna ilaihi rajiun. We need table name also, enter st. Table altered. Okay. Now if you want to see what has been changed, do this. Now see, there is another column, अमूद इजाफी मौजूद है ना, major. Okay. Now how to put values here? How to put values here? Okay. Let us see. We use update ism jadwal st update st set major is equal to, because this is a where character to type column, we will use alamat tansis is, and then we need some condition where to put this value. One is name, with the help of name, another one is with the help of SSN, another one is with the help of age. So let us try where age is equal to 21. What it will do? It will update, it will give value, put value hat qima is kullu makan hasil umr 21. It says that 2 rows updated. Want to see? Look. Kullu makan umr 21 sanawat hazahat is. Kef savi update اسم جدول st set اسم عمود قيمة أين عمر يساوي 21 سنوات. You can change it with this command also. ssn is equal to 2222. One row updated. Try another thing, another method where name is equal to Saud. Saud is remaining. Okay. Now I want to see what changes has taken place. Look, all of them have got major IS. Okay. Now again, let us see, select Najma from ST. Look, because all of them have got their major IS, now we want to change this thing. So we can write update ST set major is equal to CE where age where age is equal to 21. And now two rows are updated. We can see what is the difference. Yes, two places, two rows we have CE and remaining two places IS. Okay, so this portion is also completed. Now the comes question of deleting, question of deletion. Okay, there are three things we want to do: delete one row, delete all row, and delete all rows with table also. If we delete one row will be deleted, but the table with remaining data will be there. If we delete all rows, all data will be deleted, but table with its structure will be there. But if we want to neither keep our data nor we want to keep our table, we will use this command. Okay, one row, all rows and table. Let us see how. For example, we want to delete the record of Abdullah. Okay, so we'll use delete from st where condition where name is equal to Abdullah. Okay, it says one row is deleted. Want to see? Check it. Now there is no more Abdullah here. Okay, you want to recover the loss, recycle it, use this command roll back. Now want to see what has happened. Now Abdullah has come again. Okay, so delete one record, delete only one record. What you have to do? You have to write delete from اسم جدول st أين هذا يحتاج شرط احذف name يساوي Abdullah. Okay, now the second thing is that we want to delete all rows كل صفوف. Okay, للحذف كل صفوف اكتب delete from st. ما في شرط، ما في شيء، بس شوية delete from st. When you do this, 4 rows deleted. Want to check? No row selected. اسمع إذا اكتب select نجمة from st, no rows has been selected, यानी ما في बयान मौजूद. Okay, again so we roll back. Again check. Yes, we got it back. We have our table with 4 rows of data. Now the fourth option is that third option is that we neither want to keep table nor its data. Okay, so we want to delete our table. Let us check how many tables we have. For any schema, any user, for example, we are using user HR. If you want to see how many tables he have, इक्तिब कम जदावल हुआ मौजूद, select Najma from tab. Okay, in our case it says we have 51 tables. Look, our ST table is here. Okay, now इक्तिब drop table ST. Okay, table dropped. ابغى اشوف اكتب select نجمة from tab. شوف الحين فقط std موجود, st ما في موجود. Okay, استرجع, roll back. Again want to see, شوف our st. Oh no, I think my Oracle has written it to the disk. It has gone. Now see, our ST table is back here. Okay, moving further, we have completed this portion. This portion we have completed, all rows we have completed, and this portion we have completed with how to get them back. Okay, now the next thing in the sequence is our primary key. Okay, primary key at the time of creating table. You know what is primary key? It is a key whose values don't reoccur. There is no repetition, and with the help of this key we find records from our database. Okay, there are many more things associated with primary key. Uh, uh, for sake of briefness, I am taking this reference only. uh, at the time of creating, we can use primary key at the time of creating table, and we can use primary key later on also. Okay, so I am taking first thing later on. I will take time of creating table um, after adding later on. So I am taking first adding later on. Yani in this case we have a table, and while we have created table, we have not declared primary key. Now we want to declare primary key. Okay, so for example, what is our table? Select Najma from ST. This is our table. This is our table, and we want to make primary key here. Okay, the command is, there is one specific thing, that once you have created table and now you are going to add primary key to the table, it will not take primary key unless and until this table is free of data, is vacant. If there is some data, it will not take. Let us see. alter table st add primary key and then name of the column. Maybe I'm going to take here SSN. It has taken because there is no repetition. Okay. Now another method is that, just a minute, another method is that creating primary key at the time of creating table. Okay, so what we will do, we will delete this table, drop table st, table has been dropped, select Najma from st, there is nothing like this. Now we will create it again, create table st, name where character 2 ashra, fasla ssn, number arba, fasla, then umr, age, number. خلاصة لأن بعد هذا ما في عمود أخرى. خلص هنا. Oh, I have missed the writing primary key. So let me try again. Drop table st, create table st, name where character 2 ashra, ashrin, माफी मुश्किला, ssn, number arba. Now here I will write primary key and then I will write age, number 3. Good. This is the method how we create primary key while making table. Just after the name of column we want to make it primary key, we write primary key. Second method was adding it later. So we have added it later, but the first method is while creating table we do like this. Okay. Now what difference has been come? Let us see the difference. Describe st. Look, it has come not null. Is a specification. Not null, it means that it column cannot be make null, or it cannot take the value null here. Okay. If I want to delete primary key, it's very easy. Alter. One more thing is that deleting primary key. Deleting primary key. Okay, we have seen this. You have seen this, and now it is remaining how to delete primary key. Let us see it again. Alter table st, drop primary key. Table has been altered, changed. Want to see what difference has been come? Look here, SSN, it was not null. Now again if I write DSC we can see the condition not null is no more here. Why? Because we have dropped the condition of primary key. Okay, with this we have we have learned how to delete primary key also. Okay, so this is also completed. Now comes the concept of foreign key. How to add foreign key when the table is there, data is there, and while creating a table and the table. Let us see, let us check. The foreign key is a special key which helps us to maintain the referential integrity. For example, we have two tables, then we want to make sure that records in the table 2 are only those whose entry is in table 1 already. So we can make such uh, system with the help of foreign key. For example, let us try. This is our ST table based upon name, SSN and age. Okay. Now we will create another table. Before going to that, let us revert back and make primary key here. Alter table ST, add primary key. Is primary key SSN. Okay, good. So now our table ST has a primary key which is column SSN. Okay, now we want to create another table. For example, this is a table with home department. Now we are going to make a table which will used in college. Okay, so we will write create table college or create label college. Okay, with the student ID number 4, and it will be our primary key, and then we will have a major where character 2 Ashra. Then we will have course where character 2 Ashra, and then we will have STD student SSN. It is nothing, it is only SSN of a student number Arba. Then here we will write references table name and column name. References ST, column name SSN. Okay, finish it with this, and table has been created. Shabab, here one thing to focus is that we have to create this table uh, ST first, then we will create table college, because in the college table there is a column which is going to reference ST table. If you want to create this table first and you have not created table ST, then there will be an error and this table will not be created. Okay, so let us move further at the time of creating table. Okay, this we have seen at the time of creating table. In case you forget it, at the time of creation, so how you can do it? Okay, let us see. Okay, drop table college, table dropped. Okay, now we will create it again. Create table college. Okay, okay, bus this I don't want to keep it here. Table created. Now we have not put foreign key here, we will put right now. Alter table college, add foreign key, add foreign key, college std ssn references. Oh, I have made mistake. References ssn. Again alter references, alter table college, add foreign key, college std ssn references, std ssn, missing left parenthesis. Yes, references, Shabab, this is our table. Now we are going to add foreign key here. Alter table college, add foreign key, std ssn references, table name st, column name ssn. Bismillah. I have written it without any space. Yes, we got it. Look,
Correct.
Shabab, this is alter table. This is name of second table. Add foreign key. This is the column Amud we want to reference, and where reference the first table name st and the name of column ssn. Okay, now bismillah. Yes, we have completed this also. Moving ahead, there is an option constraint check. Shabab, let us come to our first table st. Okay, select Najma from st. I don't think there is anything. Yes, describe st. Yes, look Shabab, there is a column name, there is a column ssn, and there is a column age. For example, we want to add a condition that the student or the record we are going to insert in this table, age of the student must be greater than 21. How can we implement such thing? So there is an option alter table. Name of the table is st. Okay, add constraint check age sure 21, greater than equal to 21. Okay, column check constraint cannot reference other columns. Where we are going to reference other column. Check. Is it so? Cannot reference other column. We are not going to reference another. Okay guys, let us see how we can implement this age restriction. Alter table st, add constraint, the name of constraint chk age, check age greater than equal to 21, and we get it. If now we try to insert into st values. Okay, values like name and ssn and age. Look like what happens. Name is Ali, ssn is 111 and 1, age is 22. Okay, it has taken. Again, name is Wali, ssn 222, age is 23. Yes, it has taken. Now see again, name is Saad. Okay, ssn is 4545, age is 20. Let us see what happens. No, it's not going to take it. It says that constraint HR check age violated. So we see that we have now implemented the condition that age of the student must be greater than equal to 21. Yes, if you have some doubt, let us see. It will take 2323, age 21. Yes, it will take. Okay, so we have completed this portion also. There are some built-in functions, count, sum, average, max, min, upper, lower. we will see in a quick review, inshallah. Look, clear screen. Again, for using those functions, we will utilize built-in table of Oracle employees. Okay, you have seen employees has a salary column. Okay, for example, we want to know, we are going to use max function. Okay, for knowing the maximum salary. Okay, so we can use it like this: select max salary from employees. Okay, we get the maximum salary. Similarly, nafs tariqa, if you want to see the minimum salary, in place of max we will write min, and you can see the minimum salary. Similarly, if you want to see average salary you will get. Similarly, if you want to know the number of employees or number of the rows in the table, you can use select count Najma from employees. It has 107 rows. Shabab, let us see. Okay, we want to see all the names in uppercase. First name, select upper first name. Look, all the names are in uppercase. Okay, now again, if I want to see all these names in lowercase, okay, so we will use lower. All names, look, all names are in lower cases. Okay, so we have seen this also. Then there is order by and having commands. Let us have a quick look here also. Clear screen. It is order by, group by, and having also. Look, Shabab, we have names and their salaries. Okay, let us we use order by clause to know the यानी तरतीब asfali or ascending order, descending order. By default, Oracle shows data in descending order, ascending order. Okay, look, select first name, salary from employees, order by salary. Okay, look, by default it is ascending, minimum first and maximum down. Look, I have not written anything here. I have just written select first name, salary from employees, order by salary. If I want aks opposite, I have to write here order by salary, order by employees, order by salary, and also specify descending, DESC. Now look, the maximum salary is on top, okay, 24,000, followed by 17,000 and 14,000, and in the bottom you see minimum salary 2,100. Okay. Now once again there is a case where I want to see the gross salary or the average salary of the employees by their department. I want to group them with their department names. So here comes the concept of group
Group by.
group by. Okay, let us see. Select department. Let me see the structure of this table again. Describe employees. We have department ID and salary. Okay, so we will use department ID as a for reference that this department has this average salary or this department has this gross salary. Okay, so we'll write select average salary or some salary majmua salary. Okay, department ID, other department ID, average salary, department ID, group by department ID. Oh no, I missed the from jadwal ism jadwal isyan. Select from employees group by department ID. Look, this is department ID 100 sum of the salary यानी कुल्लु मुआज़िफ मजमुआ रवातिब कुल्लु मुआज़िफीन 51,608. डिपार्टमेंट नंबर 30 मजमुआ रवातिब 24,900. डिपार्टमेंट ID 10 मजमुआ रवातिब 4,400. Okay, now Shabab, the same group by department ID. Okay, same query, or for to be able to see it in one page we write it into two rows. Select sum salary department ID from employees group by. Now I want to see only those department whose gross salary is more than 20,000. Okay, मजमुआ रवातिब अकबर मीन 20,000. नफ्स सैलरी नफ्स हज़ा. Select sum salary department ID from employees group by department ID having fee sum of salary मजमुआ रवातिब अकबर मीन Ashreen Alaf 2 3. Okay. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Again, now we are left with join and create view. So I am skipping the join right now and coming to view. You know what is view? मालूम है view? अर्ध. Okay. For example, Shuf Shabab describe employees. Look, this is employee table. We have lot many things here: employee ID, first name, last name, email, phone number, hire date, job ID, salary, commission packed, manager ID, department ID. Shubham, for example, look, this email, phone number, job ID, salary is something private. I don't want to share it with everyone. Okay. So, and this table is important. For example, the person in HR department, person in salary department, person in some other departments want to use this table. Okay. So one thing for maintaining the privacy is that I will create a view of this. Okay. And I will give this view access to this view so that they can access my employee ID, they can access my first name, last name, they can access my manager ID, my department ID. Okay. But they cannot see my phone number, they cannot see my email, they cannot see my salary. Okay. So how to do this? For this we have a special object, we say it view. Okay, let us see how create. And Oracle uses a lot of views, okay. Create view, and the name of view same as table. In fact, view is a special type of table. You can treat it like this: create view WEMP. For example, I am just making it VWAMP as select first name, last name, give last name, khali. First name and employee ID, first name, employee ID, and department ID from employees. Look what I have written: create view VWEMP as select first name, employee ID, department ID from employees. Shabab, if you hide just this thing, if you hide this thing, what is this? This is just like writing a query to see first name, employee ID, and department ID of employees. Okay. Now, what will be the result of this query? We are going to store in this view for later use. Okay. Let us see how it comes. View created. Okay. Want to see what is in this view? Select Najma from VWEMP. No? Look. Okay. Okay, Shubham? That's nice. This is creating view. Now we come to our special and last topic of joins. We have three types of basically join: inner join, outer join, and equijoin, equal to join. For sake of simplicity and to make our this session brief, I am just taking equijoin. Quiz?
Okay.
Good. Look, Shabab, clear screen. What is the join, Shabab? Whenever we have to select data from two tables, it is not only one table, we are going to select data from two tables based upon some condition, then we use we use join. Okay, for example, we have a inbuilt table by Oracle, its name is employee. Okay, whenever you install Oracle, it comes automatically. It has employee ID, first name, last name, email, phone number, hire date, job ID, salary, commission percent, manager ID, and department ID. Another is uh, departments. Look, it is also inbuilt table from the Oracle. I am taking these tables because they are already built and they have data. Otherwise, I have to make table, I have to
Yes.
insert data for sake of simplicity and quickness. It has department ID, department name, manager ID, and location ID. Okay, Shubha? For example, for example, if you want to know which employee, the name of the employee and his department name, you cannot find this from one table. Why? Look, where is the name?
And
Name is in first table,
employee.
employee table, and the name of department is in
Department.
second table. Okay, Shabab? Now look, what is common in between them? आई मोसिफात मुश्तरका बैना हाजा व हाजा.
Number.
Manager. Manager ID.
Manager ID. Okay. Anything else?
Just manager ID.
Department ID.
Good. Department ID also.
Okay.
And department ID is good for making join. Why? Every employee has a department ID. Okay. Manager is
One.
one manager upon maybe 10 20 employees. Okay, so let us location is not here in first table. Okay, let us make join. Okay, how we make join? Select first name, comma, no, you need table name and column name. Table name dot column name. Employees dot first name. Fasla.
Department.
Department ID.
Departments
Dot.
dot
Department.
Department ID.
na department name.
Hmm.
Department name. Okay, from where?
From department ID. هذا المشكلة في اثنين لازم نسوي نخصص.
From two. This and this.
From
Department ID.
from employees
And
fasla departments where
Employee. Department.
employees dot department ID Yasavi departments dot department ID. Good. Look what we have done. You may feel that it is very big query, but it is not very big query. It is appearing big because these names are big and my font is also big. Otherwise it is a single line query. Select employees. See, it's a big name of table dot first name, table dot column name. Within ايش ثاني تبغى departments dot department name, اسم موظف واسم قسم, from main employees فاصلة departments, أين where employees dot department ID is equal to department dot department ID. This is very necessary. Why? Because it will select the department for the person whose department ID matches with name. Right. It will not show my name with your department ID. It will check and will show my name with my department, your name with your department, his name with his department, like this. Inshallah. Look. These persons, Shelley in accounting, William in accounting, Nancy in finance, Ismail in finance, Daniel in finance, John in finance, Jose Manuel is with finance, Louis finance, Lex executive, Steven executive, Nina executive, Alan is sales, like this. It has a shipping, human resource, purchasing, marketing, administration, has shown everything, and this is a join. Look, this is how we select required information from more than two tables, more than one table. Select اسم جدول نقطة اسم عمود من جدول أول, within اسم جدول نقطة اسم عمود من جدول ثاني, from اسم جدول أول فاصلة اسم جدول ثاني, where أين, هذا شرط تقابل. Employees dot department ID يساوي departments dot department ID, and hopefully this will guide you, and from my side Allah yuwaffaqak.
Thank you.
Oh no.